Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Going to go over our Forex trades for today, Friday, November 14th. Not a whole lot of action. We did have one trade. We actually missed some trades last evening. There was an Australian dollar, Japanese yen, which happened literally 15 or 20 minutes after we shut it down for the evening, unfortunately. But as far as the one trade that we did get was in Australian dollar, Japanese yen this morning. Which we picked only 4.1 pips on, but we'll go over it in a second. You see what it did, and obviously you can see it here. First, there was some economic news. Retail sales came out just about in line. I mean, beat by a fraction. You could really call it in line. And so did consumer sentiment, pretty much in line. Those numbers didn't really impact markets at all. There was some news overnight from the ECB for the European Union. Their GDP numbers, how fast or slow their economy grew or didn't grow. Just show you how pathetic the central bankers are and these different agencies that come up with the economic data. For as far as the economy, how fast it grew in the ECB or the Eurozone, I don't remember exactly what the number was for their growth, but the funny part is, the pathetic part is, the country that they said had the biggest economic growth in the Eurozone wasn't Germany, France, wasn't Spain, Italy. It was Greece. And Greece has over 25% unemployment rate that's stated by the country of Greece or the government of Greece. So we all know the unemployment rate is even higher than their stated number. So it's just a complete joke that they come up with these numbers of growth or whatever they want, and they finagle the numbers however they massage them just to show, oh yeah, well, this is working, our economy is growing, but they overlook the details. They forget that the world knows that Greece is on the verge of bankruptcy. That we all know their stated unemployment rate, but yet they say their economy grew the fastest out of the whole eurozone. And come on, it's an absolute joke. It's like we're playing with children in a park here. But I guess maybe they just think we're all stupid. But I'll tell you what, we're not stupid. Um, so the one trade we had here was Australian dollar, Japanese yen. We were long 101.173. It looks a lot easier than this, I got to tell you. This is a 30-minute chart. We're just trading it for a scalp, as you know. We picked up 4.1 pips. It was around this number, 101, 21, 22, 23, 24 area. It was having a hard time to get through it. It looks like it ripped right through easily. Sometimes they do, but in this instance, it was having a tough time. We were up 4, 5, 6 pips, then we were flat. Then we were down 1, then we were up 2 or 3, up 4, 5, 6, relatively flat. It was going back and forth for minutes and minutes and minutes instead of just ripping. Again, you look at this chart, it looks so easy. And for those of you guys out there that held it, again, we announced this with plenty. I mean, we must have been announcing this trade over an hour before it got initiated. Hopefully, you guys held some. Our other thinking was, all right, well, you got this top here. You got top, tops, tops, tops. This top could form a double top like here. It's a Friday. It was getting late in the morning too. This was not 7 o'clock in the morning. This was around 10 o'clock. So we were thinking, well, it could form another top here. Granted, this top is in the 30s. It was having trouble getting through 25. 101.25. So we got out. We took the 4.1 pips and we moved on. It did have some more trouble, and then it got into the 30s, stalled out a little bit, and then just continued the rip. And you can see there, ran up to almost 90. I don't know if it quite hit 90, but it got real close. Hopefully you guys held. You could have made yourself 50, 60, 70 pips easily, or at least an easy 30 or 40 if you held. No matter if you held 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour longer than we held, you had 30 to 40 pips in your pocket. If you held an hour longer, you had 60 or 50, 60, 70 pips in your pocket. So anyway, we made 4.1, unfortunately. It's better than losing. You have those days. You have those days that they run on you after you get out. You have the days they run on you when you're in them. You have the days that just don't work at all, and you end up losing. So we're not gonna be too down on it. It's still money. It's still 4.1 pips. Not the worst thing in the world. Like I said, better than losing. It's a Friday, so we'll wrap it up and we'll head into the weekend. So that'll be it, and probably won't be any signals this afternoon. We'll be ready to go Sunday evening. So have a great weekend, and we'll be back next week as soon as we get some action.